Right.
They're all set and they're racing a bit like a Missed It by 2 lengths and getting out pretty well with Super Tie, Atrapar and So Dandy. They were followed out by Clear Gold, then Shifnal Prince, followed by Eastern Ruler, Lack of Reason and Berletta, and 2.5 back to the last one, a bit like a 1400 to go, and so Super Tie shoots away to lead now by 3 lengths from Atrapar. Clear Gold is lying third with Lack of Reason getting a run through on the inside of these. They're followed then by Eastern Ruler and So Dandy. The next one was Shifnal Prince, followed by Berletta, and about 5 lengths away to a bit like a down the back, 1,000 metres to go, and Super Tie the leader now by 5 lengths from Atrapar. Clear Gold and Lack of Reason, So Dandy going round them. Berletta followed then by Eastern Ruler, 2 lengths away to Shifnal Prince, spotting the leader about 9 lengths and 4 lengths to a bit like a no change in positions, 8.50 to go, and it's Super Tie in front now by 3 lengths from Atrapar. Lying third is Clear Gold, is followed then by Berletta, 2 lengths to So Dandy and Lack of Reason, with Eastern Ruler the inside, a length away to Shifnal Prince and a length to a bit like a up towards the 600 they come, and Super Tie now from Atrapar and Clear Gold. Berletta, Lack of Reason next, then So Dandy followed by Shifnal Prince. Well back is Eastern Ruler and a bit like a who's starting to make up some ground. They charge for home now, 400 to go in the double brown, and Super Tie is the leader, and it's Super Tie now from Atrapar. They're followed by Clear Gold, Berletta, Shifnal Prince, and right down the outside then is a bit like a in behind them then to Lack of Reason. Now there's many chances there right across the track, and a bit like is levelled up and grabbed the lead, so it's a bit like a now they're right across the track. What a finish, a bit like a Berletta, Lack of Reason, Super Tie, So Dandy, he's got to the lead. So Dandy now, Super Tie fighting hard, a bit like a, but it's So Dandy to win it, a bit like a second, close for third. Atrapar, Super Tie, Berletta, Lack of Reason and Clear Gold, Shifnal Prince, and last home is Eastern Ruler.
Well, what a fantastic finish in the double brown 1600 metre, just the sort of finish you'd expect in a high-class field such as that. But it looks like So Dandy, who was neglected in the betting, has got up and won it. Let's have a look at the concluding stages of the race. Well, it's really a nightmare trying to sort them out for you here as they come straight at us. On the inside, we have Super Tie, and through the middle, and starting to emerge now is the eventual winner, So Dandy. But look at a bit like a putting in giant strides right down the outside. They're right across the track at this stage. Super Tie still going. There's only one who isn't handling it out the back there. It looks like a bit like has got to the front, but here charging through the centre comes So Dandy, and So Dandy just short of the post, starting to assert some superiority. A bit like is still battling hard on the outside, and it looks like So Dandy has got there from number 8, which is a bit like and Atrapar and Super Tie. It's a real battle between those two to see, in fact, who's grabbed the third placing. We'll have to wait for the judge on that one. But So Dandy, who won the North Island Challenge Stakes here on Wednesday, has gone on with it. It was ridden on that occasion by Peter Johnson, who's in Sydney today, riding in the Canterbury Guineas, riding Dusky Legend. And so it's Brian York who has the ride today, and he's a pretty happy man, Brian York, as he comes back. And what a marvellous horse this So Dandy has been, long acknowledged as one of the best sprinters in the country. Was tried over 2,000 metres in the Air New Zealand Stakes. Didn't run it out that day with Lester Piggott. And so back comes So Dandy. The time, incidentally, as you saw, was 1:39.98. The photo is for third and fourth. Super Tie, in fact, has got that call, but it's So Dandy coming back to scale. And it was quite noticeable too that every one of those horses headed for the outside here at Trentham, no doubt taking the lead set in the St Ledger when the first 3 place getters all came charging down the outside. And you noticed in that particular race that just about every horse came out either into the middle of the track or the extreme outside. But it was the class finally of So Dandy as Brian York brings the horse back to scale. Excellent run from a bit like her. There was some doubt as to whether he'd handle the ground. He settled a long way last at one stage, but came charging down the outside. Looked the winner about 200 metres out. Couldn't quite get there, a bit like her. And Super Tie, as he does so often, has battled on strongly into third place. So Dandy, just another prestigious race win for him.